Well, again, happy to be home. Obviously, it's bittersweet. We have a great victory, but we lose our soldier in Dara. So as today, they're still going evaluations, but obviously, just a little bit emotional for us. But I was very proud of the way we responded. Very proud of our grit, our poise, and again, just I felt like after the first couple minutes, we really set the tone, and we looked really dominant. We had such great contribution from so many people. So many people stepped up. With Derek going out, in particular, Jenna did a great job. We got some great minutes off the bench, and again, everybody collectively did a little bit more is what we needed today. Really proud of Sony. I thought she really set the tone from the beginning to the end. She shot the ball, great shot selection, shot with confidence, and she's always, as everyone knows, she's our glue. So really happy the way that she led us, and really, really grateful for this win.
With Dara, was that definitely a knee, and you said that it's going to be examined further? Is there a timeline to know?
Yeah, I don't know about the timeline, but they're going to get more further examination on her.
And it is a knee, the right knee?
Yes, the right knee.
Right after she went out, your team outscored them 18-2, which, I mean, the mental toughness, because they got to have her on their minds.
Oh, absolutely.
And then you also started the second half so well. Can you speak to that soldiering on, like you mentioned?
Yeah, we had an incredible week. We obviously going on the road, beating Clemson, came back on Friday and had like a really good team meeting and kind of talked about the intangible things that we need to do as a group. And I think that kind of really set us up for today. Just talked about our toughness, talked about our togetherness, the things, our identity that's not really a stat. And I feel like that really helped us today. Obviously, Dara is our heart and soul. She's our leader, she's our senior, and everyone really responded to making sure that we had to stay together and play the game for her. And I think that's what you do when you have one of your teammates goes down. The way you pick her back up is playing for her. And so that's what you saw. That's what you saw in the second half.
If I can, sorry. I was just going to ask Sonia the same question. I mean, I can't imagine she's not in the corner of your mind, but how do you play through something like that when you see something like that happen?
Yeah, I think like Coach Ivey said, I played for her today. I think we all did. And yeah, she was definitely in my mind the whole game. That's one of my best friends. But all you can do is just play for her, and I think that's what I did today.
What did you do to disrupt what Virginia was trying to do offensively?
Yeah, well, we showed a couple things, like just changed up, went zone a little bit in the first half, picked up in 22 press. We had a press, and I thought slowed them down. Got a couple turnovers out of that, and then when they put all their shooters in, I just thought we did a better job. We knew where their go-to players were. We did a better job with our help side defense. We got Taylor in foul trouble. I thought that was a difference because she's their go-to player. So I thought that was really
four steals, which I think is a career high.
Yes, yeah. Evo had 4 steals. So our defensive activity I thought was phenomenal. But again, we mixed it up, showed a little bit of zone, went back to the man. So I think that got them off a rhythm a little bit.
You're probably aware of this, but Dara, before today, 135 college games, she'd started all of them. That's almost unheard of. What has her durability meant over the 5 years, obviously the last 3 here?
Yeah, it shows her consistency. She puts in the work, and the reason why she is so successful and she's been so successful is because of her work ethic, her determination, her passion, her leadership. But she's always in the gym. She's always doing the right recovery. Always working out. So always doing the right things to get herself prepared. And so that's why she has so many career starts, because of the consistency and the work that she's put in, and the dedication to her craft.
Sonia, 7 threes is a season high for you, 7 attempts. Were they just losing you out there, or what were you guys doing offensively to get those looks?
Yeah, I honestly don't know. I think I just seemed to be open, and my teammates got me the ball when I was, so I don't know, I guess it worked out.
Obviously, we don't know how long Dara's going to be out, but if she is out for a while, do you feel like you can be that 3-point presence? Because it's really her and then maybe you, and today you kind of showed that maybe you can be that.
I hope so, yeah. I'm going to keep shooting with confidence, and we'll see.
Jenna, how close is this team in your mind, and to see something like what happened again in the second minute of today's game, just how do you press on from there?
I think, like Coach Ivey said, we had a really good meeting a couple of days ago to kind of just talk about unknown future adversity and how we're going to deal with it. Obviously, it's really hard to watch not only a teammate but like a sister kind of go down like that so early on in the game. But I was very encouraged by my teammates and how mentally tough we all stayed in spite of that. And I think we're just going to take everything day by day, game by game, and just continue to adjust and progress.
For Coach, you mentioned how you were impressed with how Jenna stepped in. Was there anything in particular about the way she played the game today that sort of stood out to you that impressed you, or was it just her overall readiness to step in that role?
Yeah, I think her readiness to step in that role, something we talked about, staying ready, so she didn't have to get ready, and she was ready today, which is awesome. Thought she did a great job of managing the offense. I feel like her pace was really good, and again, to kind of be thrown in the fire with an emotional situation, I thought she was phenomenal. Her poise was great, it's exactly what we needed. And again, like just getting us organized and just playing the right way, thought she was awesome.
And then for Jenna, is there sort of an art to managing those sort of spot minutes? Obviously a very talented team. Some nights you're going to play more than others. Is there sort of an art to managing that mentally or physically?
Yeah, for sure. It's definitely, I'm not going to like sugarcoat it, it's difficult. But I think talking with Coach, it's always better to be ready and not be called than to be called and not be ready. So, yeah, it's definitely a mentally difficult thing to do, but it's just something that's part of the game and part of being on a really good team. So.
And then for Sonia, you led the team in scoring and also in rebounding. I'm just curious, which one sort of feels better to you at the end of the night, obviously with the win on that as well?
I don't
She
know.
definitely want to answer that.
I mean, I love getting boards and like just passing it to Liv to start the fast break, but making threes and scoring feels good too. So I don't know. I guess both.
Thank you so much.
Could have got one more, got a double-double.
Yeah, that's true.